About 10 years ago, I had lost a daughter, and I really didn't care about smiling again. But as the years went by, I wanted to smile again. My husband had called in or wrote a letter and wanted me to have the dental work done that he thought I really wanted and needed. The whole time before, I would spend looking at people's faces and hoping that they didn't look at me in the face because I was nervous about them seeing my teeth then. So it was more looking at people and trying to avoid opening my mouth too much. I didn't talk much. I tried not to be the visual one. Like anything we did, I always let other people do the talking because I didn't want somebody to notice my bad teeth.
Covering your mouth when you talk.
Yeah, when I would laugh, it would be like this, Before, like I stopped eating, I ate a lot of softer foods and thin foods and soups, and because it was actually painful to bite down because of the problems from before. And then my husband came home and said, we have an appointment. And even though I was nervous and scared, even going to a dentist that I'm sure has seen it all, I still didn't want them to see what was in my mouth.
She told me that when she brushed her teeth, it hurt her teeth, and I heard her cry when she brushed her teeth, and it broke my heart. And I said, I told her, I said, no matter what I do, I'm going to find a way to do this for you. And I was lucky because this was one of the places I called. And when I called, I spoke to someone here, and she seemed willing to work with me. No matter what obstacles I seemed to drop in the way, they just kept on telling me, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of this. We're going to get this done for you. We're going to make this happen. And for the first time, I actually felt like that we were moving forward on this.
Well, when we came in, I was nervous, of course, and I didn't expect it to look like that afterwards, that quick. I wasn't like going into the chair and thinking, is this really, really going to happen? I was still not believing. So when I sat in that chair, and I wasn't awake that long, so when I woke up and it was done, the whole crew was there smiling with me. And I one chuckled, and I think it's because I actually cried looking at myself in the mirror, which was, I haven't done that. I haven't looked in a mirror and smiled. Even when I'm by myself in the bathroom, I wouldn't even look in the mirror and smile because I was embarrassed for myself. But with that day, I just remember looking around the room, and the people around there were so beautiful, so nice, so caring, and they were genuine. When they looked at me and they were happy for me, they were happy for me, and they made it possible. Then it was a whole different world. I could smile. I wanted to smile. I looked to have conversation with people just to smile. I could meet people, see people. I didn't feel inferior anymore. It literally changed my entire life. And that was because he started it all. I think it made him more happy to see me happy. And now I smile in every picture. I can't stop smiling. So when I pass people on the street, when he comes home even, it's a smile. He's like, what are you so happy about? And I'm just being able to smile is a whole big difference. So one thing that I remember is I had an event with some friends of ours. The one girl came right over to me and smiled. She goes, I never knew that you could smile like that. You look so beautiful. You should be smiling all the time. I don't know if she ever knew that I didn't want to smile before. Like, it made me cry all over again, just thinking that somebody noticed that. That stood out. I am more confident. I can talk to people. I look at people. I don't look down like I used to. When we take pictures, I smile now, and I look at the before and after, and it's a big difference just in my looks, my feelings. It is, you can't even imagine the difference unless you've been there. That just people say, well, it's just teeth. No, it's what people see you as every single day. And when you're smiling at people and they smile back at you, I notice just people's reactions to me is different than when I would, say, oh, how you doing? And now it's like, hi, how you doing? It's different. It's a lot different. And I'll tell you, the first time I ate a piece of corn on the cob and steak, like, it's such a natural, you don't know that they're not real. I do remember the things that I couldn't eat versus now I can eat steak. I can eat corn on the cob was my biggest thing because I used to have to take them off because I couldn't bite down hard enough. And it's amazing the way I can eat now. I think that's probably why I gained like 20 pounds since I got them in. But it really is a big difference. Then there's nothing I can't eat. I couldn't eat cold because my teeth were sensitive before. I couldn't eat hot. I couldn't eat things that were strong like steak and corn on the cob and stuff. And now I hesitated just to take a bite out of an apple. And it's amazing that I can eat. I can enjoy food now.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that they were able to work with us on this and make this happen for us. And when we pulled away from here, it was a whole different feeling than the other times. We pulled away from here. We had hope. She was happy knowing it was going to happen. And I was thrilled. I was thrilled. I was thrilled to be able to say that I did it for her and I was able to make it happen for her.
I think for anybody else being at a point that I was, it was something you have to do. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it for everybody else. You have to do it. I mean, for me, it was to eat, to be able to smile, be able to talk, be able to look people in the face again. Anybody out there that wants to do this or even considering it, come here because they have so much more to offer. From the time you walk in to the time you walk out, it's from start to finish. They were amazing, honest, caring, sensitive. I would never recommend any place else. And I mean that. I've been everywhere. I couldn't have asked for anything better. And the people, what made it amazing here, just making me feel comfortable and say, well, here, but we're going to get to there. From the time you walk in, I felt confident and secure. And I can remember being first coming in here, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to open my mouth and they're going to, and I always hesitated thinking, oh, I'm going to see the people, the doctor's faces saying, oh gosh, but it was, okay, we can do this and we can work with this. It was such positive attitudes coming from here that I enjoyed coming here. And I'm so happy that this happens for me. My husband started it and they made it possible. You can't ask for better than that.
I definitely like to thank them. They did something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do for her. And they were able to help me make it come true for her and give her a chance to smile again and something to smile about. And that was great. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everything they did for us here and my wife.